Okay, y'all. So I'm trying to get home, but Source is just really talking to me, and I really just want to make sure that I am remembering this information because it's just really important for me right now, especially right now. So, anyways, okay. So Source is just saying that I just really need to work on being more of myself. The people that I admire the most are the people who are unafraid to be themselves, because the fact of the matter is we're all connected. You know what I mean? Like, one of my favorite people that I like to watch, because I just love their energy. I love their authenticity to them, that they are themselves without, you know, apology. You know what I mean? There is no reason to be apologetic for who you are if you love who you are, and who you are is not, impeding upon anybody else's energy in a negative way. Now, there's always going to be those people who, get offended about something, and maybe that's just because they see something within themselves that they don't like. But isn't it the same way when you do like somebody? Don't you like them because something that you see in them is something that you could potentially see within yourself? It makes you feel good. So it's like, I don't know. I just feel like we've gotten things wrong when it comes to like judging emotions and judging feelings as harshly as we do, because like everything is the human experience. It's a human experience to be happy, but it's also a human experience to be sad. It's a human experience to be frustrated, but it's also a human experience to feel loved. So it's like, why do we put like such negative connotation on something that doesn't feel good? Because basically that just means that if it doesn't feel good, it's bad, and if it does feel good, it's good. But then you got to be careful with that, because not everything that feels good is actually really good for you. You know what I mean? But then that goes into different layers of like, knowing thyself, right? So I don't know. I just love having profound thoughts, and like thoughts that just make me think about who I am and where I'm going, and how I've gotten this far, and if those things even matter. My friend sent me this quote once, and it said that, your ego is just your past trying to stay alive. And I was like, damn, like, that was like true. You know what I mean? Your ego is your past trying to stay alive, because yes, I mean, like, your ego is trying to protect you, but what is it trying to protect you from? It's trying to protect you ultimately, most of the time, from not feeling good, right? Well, I guess everything is, you feel good or you don't feel good. If you get hurt, you don't feel good. If you, say you score a soccer goal, you feel really good, right? So, but I think that like learning not to judge those emotions and just allow them to be, because I was listening to, I think it was Jay Shetty, and there was a guy on there, and he was talking about that if we don't judge our emotions, then we can feel them, and our emotions are meant to be felt for like 90 seconds. And I think he had heard that from Joe Dispenza, where he's saying that if you allow yourself to actually feel the emotion in the moment instead of like thinking about the emotion, then it will go away usually within 90 seconds. But we just rerun these emotions over and over through our minds, instead of allowing them to actually be felt. So I just found that to be like really interesting, and as I've been playing with that thought process more and more, I've been feeling a lot better, because it allows me to feel the emotion and allow it to pass. And I feel like everyone kind of is tuned to a particular vibrational frequency where they just normally sit. But I do think that you can like normally sit at a higher and higher vibration, which is why I think, people want certain things in their lives, right? They want love, they want, purpose, they want, you know, family, you know, around them. So I just think that that's very interesting. And it's like, as time goes on, okay, I'm gonna channel really quick here. Okay, so I'm feeling it's like AI. Okay, so like I feel like AI is obviously, it's not really going anywhere, and I think it's because we are actually building it. So think about this. So I was, you know, doing a little dance in my car and posting it on TikTok, but then I got like really like nervous because I thought other people saw me, and it made me nervous, and then it just hit me, well, like, isn't that what I want? Is that not the reason that I'm posting it? To get views and gain more of a following, right? But why do I even want that? What, like, if I really asked myself, why do I want to have more following? Maybe because it'll help me make more money as a single parent. Maybe, yeah, okay, that's fair, right? But what is the real reason? It's connection for me, right? For some people, it could be status. For some people, it could be power, right? They feel like they have a certain amount of power if they can influence people. But for me, it's just connection. I like having connection with other people. That feels really good to me, right? So like, just realizing that within myself, and realizing that like something that I feel like I need is connection. I don't really feel like I need status or power, because I don't know, I just don't feel like I want those things. But like, I definitely want connection, and I know that within myself. I feel it within my heart chakra. So it's like, and then it's like, well, is that bad or good? Like, in my mind sometimes, right? But it's like, but this is all a human experience, and I'm doing this for me. Like, I want to learn more of myself. I want to peel more layers of myself back. Like, the person that I was telling you about that I really liked is Brian the Diamond. And I just like him because he is himself. He's unapologetic about it. And why does he have to apologize for being himself? Like, why do we even say that saying? Like, he is himself. He's kind, and he's funny, and he's extravagant, and he's himself. And I just feel like that's why people like him, because they see a piece of themselves in him. And it's like, well, why am I afraid to be myself? You know what I mean? Like, why am I afraid to be seen when that's all that I really want? Like, does that even make sense? But I feel like a lot of us do that. Or I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like, I just want to be more of myself and not be afraid to be myself. And then it's like, when did I learn that it was like not okay to be me? Because I've been embarrassed, maybe, right? Oh my gosh, that just made me think about Benny. Oh my God, I love her so much. She has, if you don't watch her, look her up. She's hilarious. But she says, the way she says embarrassed is, I love the way she says it. She says, are you not embarrassed? And I'm like, I love it. But anyways, but yeah, like, why are we afraid to feel human emotions? Because people will judge us for a moment, right? Like, it just makes no sense to me. I feel like Kobe Bryant, you know what I mean? I love basketball, by the way. I love Michael Jordan. I love Kobe Bryant. And one of Kobe's interviews, he was saying, like, I just don't understand why some people don't want to take the last shot at the end. He's like, there's only gonna be two options. You're gonna make it or you're not. You know what I mean? He's like, but still, you could learn something from that moment. So just take the shot. And it's like, why are we not doing that? Why are we not taking the shot? I'm gonna start taking some shots. like what is the point of life if I'm not going to be me? If I'm afraid to be me, what is the point of being here? And all I'm doing is just like suffocating myself. And it's just like, it makes it not enjoyable. And it's like, at least if I'm myself, if something goes great, it feels better because I'm me. But if it doesn't, at least maybe I had the opportunity to learn something about me. You know what I mean? Like, let's be ourselves. Stephanie, be yourself.